Shower you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Stay in the kitchen cooking up, catch your own bread. Heart full of equity, you're an asset. Make sure that you don't need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Shout out to your mom and dad for making you. Staying in a vision, they did a great job raising you. When I create, you're my muse. The kind of smile that makes the news. Can't nobody throw shade on your name in these streets. Triple threat, you a boss, you a bank, you a beast. You make it easy to choose. You got a mean touch, I can't refuse. No, I can't refuse it. Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make them drop dead, you a killer. Shower you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Stay in the kitchen cooking up, catch your own bread. Heart full of equity, you're an asset. Make sure that you don't need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Already passed, you don't need no approval. Good everywhere, don't worry about no refusal. Second to none, you got the upper hand now. Don't need a sponsor, no, you're the brand now. You're my rock, my Colorado. Got that ring, just like Toronto. Love you now, let 'em out tomorrow. That's how I feel. Act like you know that you are. Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make them drop dead, you a killer. Shower you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Stay in the kitchen cooking up, catch your own bread. Heart full of equity, you're an asset. Make sure that you don't need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions.
No cap, no pretending, you don't need mentions. Got them saying goals, they don't wanna be independent. Tell them to mind your business, we in our feelings. It's 50% percentage. Attention, we need commitment. We gotta both admit it. It's funny, we both listen. It's a blessing, cause we both get it. You the best thing, and I don't need a witness. I'ma find me a ring and pray it's perfect fitted. Perfect.
Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make them drop dead, you a killer. Shower you with all my attention. I will. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Stay in the kitchen cooking up, catch your own bread. Heart full of equity, you're an asset. Make sure that you don't need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions. That's all I plan to do.
Yeah. What you want? Yeah. So it's 1-9. Wait for it, got a 1-1. Bang. Everything. If anything, I'ma grind. Somebody tell them that it's my time. Somebody tell me why they hang on me. Somebody tell them start hanging on me. Yeah. Somebody tell them that I'm not lying. Somebody tell them I will outshine. Anybody think they gon' replace me? You know I am who they say I wouldn't be. Yeah, you know you gotta win, fight, conquer. I promise to go in, I won't lie to your honor. I promise to come in and destroy my opponent. I promise no man want it bad as I want it. Somebody gonna tell them that I'm not lying. Somebody tell them I will outshine. Anybody think they gon' replace me?
Everybody say hallelujah. Hallelujah. Come on again. Oh yeah. Listen. I will sing and tell of your goodness, because you are, oh, you're so you reign forever victorious. Great and mighty great. God of a refuge. In you I place. Who can compare? No one. I will make this claim. Oh, great and mighty. Oh, yeah. I'm a believer and I can say, great and mighty, great and mighty, great and mighty. Oh, if you believe it, put your hands together. Come on. If you believe He's great, if you believe He's mighty, yeah. Holy and righteous is your name. Every day now, you're my savior, you're my healer. Oh, and yes, you are my deliverer, yeah. Great and mighty, greater than anything, oh, yeah. Oh, great, yeah. Ooh, who can compare to the wonders of your name? You are holy, holy Lord. Lord, I can't compare to the wonders of your name. You are holy, God, you're so holy, and you're my Lord. Oh, great and mighty, He is great and mighty. Oh, yes, He is, yeah. Oh, great. Oh, yes, He is. Oh, yeah, God is great. We serve an awesome God. He's so great. Hey, everybody say great. Great and mighty, yeah. Great and mighty is our God. Hey, that's who He is. That's what He is to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, greater than your trials, greater than your troubles, greater than your heartache, greater than anything. Yeah, great and mighty. Hey, great and mighty.
Yes, indeed. Great and mighty. God, thank you for another opportunity to gather. Even though it's virtual, Lord, we thank you for health. And we thank you for these gentlemen and their journeys. Lord, we pray that you continue to give us guidance and wisdom, God. And we thank you for your grace and your mercy. It's in your Son, Jesus' name. Amen. Let's get it. Welcome back to the Glory Stories, the spiritual networking platform allowing individuals to share their testimonies and life perspective while honoring God in the process by sharing how his glory has impacted their story. I'm the host, Corinne Wiggins. We kept the main thing as usual with our spiritual spark and prayer to lead us off. We're coming to coming up on our final few episodes, and it's been a great run thus far, and I have learned a ton, and I hope you have as well. Thank y'all for going on this journey and this ride with us. It's only the beginning though, and we're still figuring things out, but have to thank God and for progression in the process, right? Amen. But we're coming up on our last few $2 Tuesdays, and this is one of those. So you do have opportunity to tap in, and take advantage of that. Trying to be a blessing, and serve as much as possible. But if you don't know what exactly the $2 Tuesday is, if you're one of the first 15 people to share this live on Facebook or retweet it from Twitter, You get opportunity to get $2 compensation concluding the episode. You receive it via Cash App. Team will check it out, see who shared it, retweeted it first, so on and so forth. Just to be fair in that regard. If for some reason you missed any of our previous episodes, you can catch those on either of our pages, Facebook and Twitter. And the team has actually tapped us in with Instagram as well. The Instagram vibes are kind of coming along, kind of like I said, making progression. So we're using Instagram a little bit now. I didn't really know it exactly all about the IGTV videos, but within that hour time frame, we had the IG TV videos of the segments as well. Starting to utilize that a little more also. But while you're there, feel free to check, to reach out, follow us, to stay connected. We have some things outside of the episodes and the season brewing and kind of in the works as well. So you'll be able to kind of stay tapped in and connected with those as well. As well as while you're there, DM us and reach out if you'd like to be featured or you know someone who can benefit from this opportunity. Feel free to share this opportunity and we will, try and make something work. Schedules permitting, of course. But all right. Kicking us off tonight is a brother who I went to school with back in the day, a fellow Hornet, man, and played ball with as well. He's currently in the A. I chopped him up a little bit with him before we got on here, doing this thing in kind of the production, visual type industry, that space. And it's been a while kind of since I've seen him, but I definitely have been keeping up with him. And I'm excited to have both of these gentlemen on tonight, but I'm excited to catch up with them right now, and I hope you are as well. My brody, Mr. Nassor Tinnin. Let's get him in here.
Yo,
yes, sir. What's up, Brody? How you doing?
What's good, my boy?
Hey, man, it's good to see you, bro. I appreciate you joining us, man. I know you the man of the you be getting it in, man. I know you kind of, you on the go, bro. So it's good that I was able to catch you. Beans as well, man. I know y'all boys be kind of, doing a lot of different things, but I appreciate you taking the opportunity, man, and time to join us tonight, chop it up with us. Introduce yourself, bro. First off.
That first I appreciate you off rip, goddamn. But first, my name Nassor Tinnin. I'm from Durham, from the Bull. We both played ball together. We used to hoop together. He played football too. Did his thing. I went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Still in the league, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, shoot, I'm a director. I'm a music video director. I've been doing it for like 3 to 4 years now. Yeah, that's what I do, man. I make movies, man. I'm a visual artist.
Definitely, bro. Talk a little bit about BillionDollarVisions, man, and your journey with that.
So I started this probably like 3-4 years ago when I was in school at Winston State University, and it was just random.
Okay,
like I didn't really want to like work for anybody. You feel me? And I wanted to do something that I control on, and you feel me, that I got full control on. So I picked up a camera and I did like little vlogs around campus. Then I started shooting music videos and just started growing and growing and growing. You feel me? And I got the name BillionDollarVisions from just like the vision of just having billions. Like some people shoot for 1,000, some people shoot for millions. And I just was like, man, I'm gonna shoot for a billion. And I had my name before the baby had his name too, so you feel me?
Yeah, let him know. He did. He been tapped in with that $1 billion.
I ain't copy nothing. This is original, you feel me? But
it is original. It definitely is.
That's how I started, bro. That's exactly how I got in the game and just climbed up the ladder, keep climbing up the ladder.
For sure, bro. What are some tell the people a little bit, have opportunity to tap in some of your bodies of work, man, and who have you been able to work with, and who you aspire to work with in the future?
I've been blessed, man. I done worked with a lot of individuals. I done did some little photo shoots. I did photo shoots for like Young Dolph, Young Scooter. I got blessed to go on tour with Young Thug and Machine Gun Kelly. That was a great experience. I did videos for like a lot of artists on the YSL. Artist No Cap, I shot a video with. That's probably like got my most views. I think it's like 6 million views or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I got a few little credentials. I can't think of everything, but I got a few little credentials. So it's just a blessing, man. You can keep climbing up that ladder.
For sure, definitely, bro. And shoot, getting to where you want to be requires taking a chance, right? A lot of the times, and but with that, chancing, you kind of gotta go with the unknown and kind of just step out on what you believe in your faith. Have you ever, taking those chances? Have you ever doubted yourself or along your journey, or have you always kind of remained confident and courageous?
Shoot, for the most part, I just remain focused. You feel me? Just pure focus. Like not trying to have nothing in the way of my vision. You feel me? Because like it is $1 billion vision, so it's like a vision you got. And when you really know your vision, you feel me? Don't nobody really know what you about to be, who you about to become. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody really know
Absolutely.
that. So it was just like, for the most part, I basically just stayed on my courageous side. Like you might have that subconscious mind of a little doubt in your head, but you just hurry up and get that out of there. You feel me? You don't even let that plant in your head. You feel me? No negative. You know what I'm saying? Just
Fact.
grind, focus, get it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. How do you manage to yourself to stay focused and kind of keep that doubt? What's some things you do and you might can tell the people that help you?
So I just always remember everything happened for a reason. So when things go bad, woody whoop, I'll just take a little deep breath, woody whoop, and just be like, everything happened for a reason. It's a reason this little obstacle is in front of me right now, and get past it. Because everything, I feel like every single thing everything happened for a reason. So that's just how I get past it.
For sure, nothing wrong with that, man. Hey, tell the people where they can. I ain't even let you know that. Tell the people where they can follow you, stay connected with $1 billion, things like that. They can, stay up to date on your work and stuff like that.
For sure, shoot, $1 billion Visions on Instagram. I got a website, BillionDollarVisions.com. You feel me? Stay engaged, stay in touch. I got the YouTube. YouTube is $1 billion Visions as well. You feel me? And I also got a recovery home, South Florida. You feel me? One of the most luxurious recovery home in South Florida.
I
No
love the word
cap.
luxurious. I love it.
So you feel me? I got an Instagram for that. That's called Royalty Retreat 305. And then we got a website for that, royaltyretreat.org. You feel me? You go ahead and book your stay now for all the ladies. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And you kind of touch a little bit on that, man. The royalty retreat. Why you kind of on here as well, if you would
So
like,
what that is, it's
speak
a
a little bit about that.
recovery home. It's a recovery home for ladies that get their bodies done. So when you get your bodies done, you fly down, and for like 3 to 4 days, you're real hurt. You can't really move. Like your bodies are really, not at ease. So you come there, you get a nice stay. We have RNs, CNs, nurses, plenty of people that help you during your surgery process. You feel me? So that's basically what it is.
Definitely, man. Shoot, Nance, I appreciate you, bro. I look forward to having you back on shortly, man. See you tap in with those games, man. Again, hey, $1 billion Visions, y'all. Y'all check it out. Stay connected. Nance, keep doing your thing, bro. I'll talk to you shortly.
No doubt, my boy. I appreciate you, bro.
You know it, Mr. Nassor Tinnin. $1 billion Visions again. Definitely. Y'all tap in, support it, and y'all stay connected with it. But so we're gonna move up right along. So in the book of Mark, it states, "Have faith in God, throw yourself into the sea, and do not doubt in your heart, but believe what you said will happen, and whatever you have asked for in prayer, believe that you have already received it, and it will be yours." Deterring doubt is something we all have to be able to do if we want to achieve goals or conquer our fears, right? I'm almost certain Deterring doubt is something our feature guest is coming up is very familiar with being a business owner. I'm excited to have him join us and talk a little bit about that. Let's bring my man in. I call him Beans, but you refer to him as Mr. Derrick Barnard. Let's get him on. Beans, how we doing, bro?
What's up, man?
Hey, man, I can't call it, man. Hey, man, you looking good, man. Hey, I'm a fan. The Caps, man. The Nest. You doing it, bro. You doing something great for the city, man. Introduce yourself, man. Tell the people a little bit about what you got going on.
I appreciate it. I'm Derek. Durham knows me as Bean. Born and raised here. Started the Caps back in 2013. I actually had a brand before that back in 2012. So it was a bunch of trial and error between that and the caps. But everything's been going smooth.
I feel it, bro. Shoot, hey man, I dig it, bro. Again, like y'all said, from the bull, man. I haven't actually cop no caps gear yet.
Mhm.
Honestly, I got my man on here. I need to cop something, man. Check it out. I know he be doing this thing. I love the design, man. And tell them what the caps stand for too, as well. Yeah, they hearing it. They hearing it as just the caps, but
Right.
there's an acronym to that as well. Talk a little bit about that.
Acronym. When I first started the brand and trying to come up with the name for the brand, I just wanted to take a simple route, simple approach. Um, it was an all hat brand when I first started, so that's where the name the Caps came from. Originally I had like a long, you start to bring out this long paragraph about what it is, how positive it is, and all that. But I quickly figured out I had to kind of break it down to a few words. So ended up breaking down the caps paragraph that I had to like my super quick elevator pitch, which is the children against pressured society.
Fire,
Yeah.
dope. I love it, man. And we're gonna kind of, like I said, we're kind of talking about deterring doubt. And being doubt is something we all have done at some point, I'm sure, right? You kind of alluded to it when you said kind of trial and error with your other brand, going from one and then kind of just going to the other. And it's kind of a natural deal. But when you really analyze it and think about doubt in its entirety, a deeper question we gotta ask ourselves is like, where does that doubt, like, where it come from? Like, why do we as humans even do it? Like,
Right.
essentially, like, where does it come from? Um, where does doubt come from to you, and why do you think we do it as humans?
Um, I, I think for me personally, it comes from just stepping into some territory that you're just not familiar with. So I think naturally your body is just telling you like, nah, don't do that. It might not be good. It's just like I guess like a natural way of preserving yourself.
Right.
And and it just comes off as like, it comes off negative when it might actually be a positive thing. But I think
Absolutely.
that you just have to figure out if you want to take that chance on doing whatever you might be doubting. So I mean, with doubt, I don't take it as a bad thing. I really, embrace it and listen to it, and really just give myself a chance to really think about what I'm about to do before I do it. And I think that's the approach that I've been taking for years now. That's really gotten me to where I am now. It's just
All right.
really
I
being
love
honest
it.
with myself.
Definitely. Because you kind of allude to it's more of a psychological deal, right?
Mhm.
And what's interesting to me is I found that when, I'm asked the question kind of like you were doing, you kind of you think like kind of how to respond to it, right? And
Mhm.
how I begin to respond, I naturally find myself like saying, and you kind of alluded to it as well,
Mhm.
saying an external, excuse me, motivating factor as a reason, right? Kind of a reason for us doubting. And I think a lot of people kind of do the same and will say the same, like when they're trying to explain it, right? Something external is more of a reason for why we're doubting ourselves.
Right.
Which to me lets me know that doubt is honestly, I mean, in a sense, a personal or man-made thing. Right? Like we don't just wake up telling ourselves we can't do something or believe we can't, right?
Mhm.
Something external creates that thought in our minds,
Mhm.
whether it's overprotect the family, peers, who failed at something. We kind of seen that,
Mhm.
or just opinions and reputation of, the quote unquote people who made it,
Right.
and they understand and know exactly how,
Mhm.
knows what's best. And what I'm saying, they judge you or whatever based on what the reputation and opinion is with that. And like I said, it psychologically creates an uncertainty in
Mhm.
our minds and makes us kind of hesitate and
Right.
limit our abilities before we even do it for ourselves.
100%.
And with that, it kind of is alluding to your circle of influence, right? What role does your circle of influence play in how you visualize yourself and the power you have to persevere and accomplish your goals?
Um, I think for me, with like I guess the elders that I had around me, some business owners, some workers. I think everybody was just taking different routes, and I got to kind of see the good and bad in all of them, and then kind of just form my own decision on exactly what Derek wanted to do based off of what was around me.
Right.
So I think that was one of the most influential things in my life that kind of pointed me in the direction of doing something in business.
Right.
On my own.
Well, when starting your business, where did you have family members apart, or are they more business mind, or are they you kind of the only the sole business type mind? Yeah.
Yeah, the only business that I really grew up around was my step pop. He had a cleaning business, which I helped out with a bunch. We finished work
Yeah.
Friday night. I might have to go with him to clean some apartments right after the game. So,
No, for real.
so yeah, I mean that was pretty much like the only person I knew that owned the business. But that even going through high school and being with him doing business and stuff, I don't think that directly connected me to the point where I wanted to start a business because I was still trying to go to school, play ball. That's all I really had on.
Right.
And even though he had a business, he would still tell me go to school, play ball. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I guess that's just something just super deep that me and him have to get into one day, but it never was, start a business,
Yeah.
figure something out on your own. You know what I mean? Um,
Right.
which I completely understand now, from my parents' point of views. But a lot of times I do say I wish I would have started the caps in ninth grade. You know what I mean?
Right. And why would you say that?
I think
Touch a little bit about that. Yeah.
I just think I'd just be way ahead of the curve. You know what I'm saying? It was just something that I became interested in that I didn't know I was interested in. Just because I didn't have those specific outlets or that type of influence on starting your own business at a
Right.
young age. You know what I mean? Yeah.
For sure. And because I definitely reason why I wanted you to touch on it, because people, I mean, it's kind of those one of those I guess a double-edged sword as far as like going to college type deal,
Mhm.
or going into the workforce or start your own business type. You know what I'm saying? Like some things that you can only teach yourself is
Mhm.
actively doing, right? You can only learn it by experience. You know what I'm saying? So well, that's why I wanted you to kind of talk about that. What is your take on that? Like, far as school versus being a business owner and going into it, right off the bat on your own versus learning it in school.
Um, for me personally, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do coming out of high school. I mean, I really knew I was just gonna go to school and just kind of see what happened. So a lot of my like late teenage years was just like trial and error. Because like I said, I didn't know what to do. I went to school. I went to a couple of different colleges. And I ended up enlisting into the military so I could become more independent and kind of do something different, get out of the city to kind of learn more about myself.
Hmm.
And then upon coming back from the army, that's when I started Static Fresh, and that was in 2012, very first clothing line, and we ended up doing really, really good. Um, Ended up learning that I loved it, um, and then at that point we was just conceptualizing stuff, and then we'd have other people design it. We were printing it at that point. We were printing it ourselves, but we didn't know how to design yet.
Right.
And it was just a snowball effect after that. So after we learned how to print, we learned how to design. Designs were trash for like 2 years, but we were working on it. Just got better and better. learn, learn how to design, and after that, learn how to take really good photos. Learned about product shots. Learned about creating those websites from templates that are already out there, just to make your stuff look good. Learned a little bit more about Instagram marketing, Facebook marketing. And back then, it was super easy.
Yeah.
Hit the pop page quick, and that's back when they had a pop page. I think it's just like an explore page now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can hit the pop page quick. You can follow as many people as you wanted to. And so in our minds, we were gonna follow 1,000,000 people, but even if we got 20,000 followers back, that's still 20,000 people we get to market our clothing to.
Yeah.
So those numbers that people really pay attention to now, we wasn't even thinking like that. We was like, you just gonna follow everybody.
I gotta get them. I gotta get them. Yeah, I mean, they probably work though. Like that's a different side of the spectrum, but it makes kind of sense though. A lot of sense.
Even like now on Instagram, like you can't follow more than like 7,500 people. So
Okay.
Eventually they started catching on to those tactics and then figuring out like, hey, people starting businesses on here, we can kind of monetize this. And that's where all the promotional pages and stuff come from.
Yes, sponsors and stuff.
And they tell you the numbers that you get, but you don't really know if you're reaching that many people or not. But yeah, back to what we were talking about. It was just really like a snowball effect of just learning individual processes that'll benefit us as a young business, and we don't have to pay out as much money. We can keep it all in house, do it all in house, till we get to the point where we can afford to pay other people to do certain things.
Definitely, man. Sure, you kind of talking about it, man. It seemed like more of a, kind of got it out the mud, independent type deal.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure when you was doing it, man, kind of had people like we talked about your circle of influence, and people kind of closer to you. A lot of the time, they're kind of the first ones that might question what you're doing, right, and make you kind of doubt or essentially rethink, what you had going on, because they care about you,
Right.
not stretching yourself out. They care so much about you, right? And I found that sometimes, and you probably found the same thing, you just have to plan it out and and follow your plan, stick to it, get it in motion sometimes first, right? Get a little bit going, and then maybe tell them a little bit after the fact while you already kind of got something in motion, right?
You gotta show them. You can't tell them.
Yeah, and that way, they can't talk you out of it, and make you second guess it. You kind of got it in motion at that point, right? And it's either gonna pop or it's gonna flop, and you just go with it, right? But that's kind of like the thrill of being like a dreamer or a visionary, when it comes to that stuff at times. And my last question for you, man, is as a visionary, what's your vision for yourself, the caps and the Nest brands? Where do you want to take those, or has your vision kind of already come to fruition and kind of in a good place?
I guess the first thing I would say is the past 8 years with the caps has finally just gotten me to a starting point. Like I always wanted a store, and I finally got to that point. I always thought it was gonna be a cap store, but growing up in Durham, like me and you talked about before we got on here, I just had it in my mind that I had to offer the city a service. And
Love
so
it.
with that thought in mind, that's where the brand of the Nest came from. The name the Nest, birds bring a bunch of stuff to one place to create a nest. So that's kind of like the thought process behind the name. And so here is half retail, half custom printing. So half of the store will house blank items based upon the season. You can come in, get a shirt printed, get creative, make something up. Or if you have a business, or if you have a brand, you can come in and get items printed. And then the other side of the store is the retail side. So that's where in the Durham area, we're able to house Durham brands. We have clothing, we have home and decor items, we have um, items that you can eat, like homegrown honey, jams, and stuff like that. Just
Dope.
really cool stuff that your dad can come in and get a shirt, son can get a bracelet, mom can get a candle. You know what I mean? It's just
Right.
a nice space for people to come that have local brands that can sell their stuff. And kind of where the caps come in into the Nest is the caps would be like the house brand of the store. So no matter where we open up a Nest at, you'll be able to go in and get caps gear from there. So that kind of helps keep that caps brand alive and keep pushing that forward. And I guess not I guess, but I know My vision right now for, however many years down the line is to, I guess the easiest way I like to say it is kind of to become like the Starbucks of like custom good stores.
Mm-hmm.
Just have them everywhere. I want to have as many as possible everywhere. You can, whatever city you're in, whether you're in Greensboro, Charlotte, wherever, you got
Yeah,
local brands of guys that are doing really, really cool items in Charlotte. They can put their stuff in the store, and then they can also come there and get stuff printed, embroidered, or whatever. And then same for any other city where we open a Nest store at. So that's the overall goal for the Nest stores right now.
definitely, bro. Sure. Kind of was talking about the both of the brands. Tell them where you're located right now, if they around the city, and then as well let them know about where they can follow you, stay connected with y'all. Social media, things like that. If you got those.
Got you. So we got our brick and mortar store open. We're on 310 South Driver Street. That's Durham, North Carolina, 27703. Um, we're open from 10 to 10, Sunday through Saturday. So we're always here. You can follow us at the Nest Shoppers with a Z on Instagram and the Caps USA on Instagram as well. Address is posted there. Phone number is posted there as well. So super easy to get in contact with. You can even text us if you want to. And yeah, we're always here. Me and my partners are always here to help out the community. And people got any questions or anything, just feel free to come through or just hit us on the cell phone.
Definitely, man. Beans, I appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir.
Sure, y'all tap in with the Caps if y'all from around the city, man. The Nest, definitely doing this thing, man. Great dude, as y'all can see. I'm rooting for him. And the city supporting him. So we're going to get Nas back in here. I have a little fun trivia for y'all, Beans. Kind of shift the gears a little bit. See which one of y'all tapped in a little bit the most, and who could come out on top. Got 3 games for y'all, boys. Let's see if we can get it. Let's get it. All right. Oh, let me fill the screen for you right now.
Yo,
You're
good, my boy.
wow.
There we go. This is the games right here, fellas. The first game is called Fact or Field. Pretty simple. You see the statement presented on the screen. It's essentially like true or false. If you feel like it's a fact, just say fact. If it's a fib, say fib. Pretty simple. Magic Johnson has more career assists than John Stockton. I threw this in here because my man Nash was a point guard. He a point guard at heart, man. So I gotta see him. We got one fib in there.
I'm gonna go fact.
Okay. And we got a fact. I love it. We started off early, okay? And the answer actually is it's a fib.
Boy, John Stockton be passing, bro.
It is. Definitely. John Stockton. He holds that record, man. So let's see. We're going to number 2. So we got one for Nash. Beans right.
You're doing too much.
Second question right here. The gluteus maximus, or the glutes now, is the largest muscle in the human body.
Fib.
I say fat.
Fib.
You went fib, and we got a fat. And the answer is a fat.
That thing big, bro.
See, I threw that in there, man, because you think kind of like the heart, you know what I mean? But that's the most powerful. But the glutes, it actually is the largest, So yeah, I definitely I can see how that might have could have thrown somebody off. So here we go. That's on the road right now, man. It's 2-0 right now, man. 2-0. Here we go, right here. Here we go. Now we're switching it up a little bit, man. We're going to get a women some love. We might have some women on here. Women Fact and field, man. The Minnesota Lynx have more WNBA titles than the Houston Comets. Y'all boys might not even watch WNBA basketball. What you got, me?
Oh no.
I'm gonna say fat.
I'm telling you.
All right, we got a fact and a field.
If you get this one right, that's a skunk. I live lost. Yeah.
And the answer actually is a field. It actually is, man. You got that right. And the only reason why it's a field, Naz, is because they actually are tied. They both
Oh,
have
really?
4. You know.
Oh, that's a trick question.
Yeah, they both have 4, definitely.
Oh, you
All right,
hit us with the trick.
coming out of game 1, it's 2-1 Nassau. Right, and we transition into game 2. Right here, y'all see the title of the game. It says, "Who knows what?" Right, and you have multiple choice presented. Right, multiple choice options. And then you just get to choose which one you feel like is the correct answer. Pretty simple.
Woo.
Which game show has been airing the longest? A, B, Family Feud, C, Wheel of Fortune.
I'm gonna go with A.
Okay, we have an A.
I'm about to go A too. I'm gonna go Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune. All right. And the answer actually is A. It's Jeopardy. You went with it, Ness. Yeah.
It was the technology for me. Wheel of Fortune seemed too, new.
Jeopardy been around.
I don't really see that one being too new. Yeah, I felt like Jeopardy was old and simple.
Yeah, Jeopardy been around there for a long time. They say I think Beck been hosting it for 35 years, and he wasn't even the original host. So yeah, so I mean that's to tell you hello that bad boy been out there. Yeah, Jeopardy, definitely. So the score is 2-2. It's tie ball game now, fellas. Here we go. Which is the hottest planet in the solar system? Kind of doing a little solar system work. You know,
A.
We know. We have an A.
I'm going alpha on that one.
You go with A. I'm gonna go with B.
You went
I
B.
think it's A though, but yeah, I'm gonna go with B.
You can go with the same one.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna go with B. It might be Mars. It might be Mars.
The answer actually is C. It's
Dang.
B. It is. And I threw that in there, man, because you think about it, man. When you see them other ones, they look like they got that red color and that tint to them or whatever. So you think like they're hot. Right. Mercury is hot, but Venus actually kind of is hotter, but yeah,
it's hot over there. Everything later, I love when it's hot.
Yeah. So here we go, rolling along. We got a hockey question in here. Who knows what? 2-2 still. Tight ball game. I love it. Who has the most NHL Stanley Cup titles? The Red Wings, the Maple Leafs, Canadians. And I mean, I don't know if you boys watch hockey like that. I try to throw it in there, to even the playing field. Y'all got it pretty even right now, but I figured you two might watch hockey. So what you got, B?
I'm going B, Maple Leafs.
Yeah, okay. I'm going B too. Maple Leafs.
We got 2 B's. And your answer actually is C, fella.
Canadians.
Montreal. It definitely is. It's C right there. So we coming out of that one. 2-2, neck and neck, man. It's looking good. We riding into our last game. It's called Pick the Misfit, game number 3, man. And with this one, she's a little more challenging, right? So you get the opportunity to receive 2 points if you get it correct. I'm gonna put up the statement and the multiple choice. I'm sorry, and the hint for you, and you essentially just gonna choose which one doesn't fit. Pretty simple, right? Straightforward. Two of them have something in common, and one of them doesn't. So if you can see the hint right there, the hint is fighter jets. That's all I can tell you. And you got your 3 choices, and you pick which one doesn't fit.
Shoot, I'm gonna go with C on this one.
Okay.
Cause I like KD 35.
I love
fighter jet. F-35, F-22, F-10.
Fighter, what do you mean?
Like a fighter jet. Air Force. Like that, yeah. F-35.
What you got, V's?
A.
You went A?
I looked it up.
Yeah, fine.
V's looked it up. Hey, the answer is A though.
Oh, that It
Oh
went
man,
up on me.
Beans. Oh no, now. Oh no, he over there. I guess he over there handling business, man.
Yeah.
We're charging the business, man. I do see him over there on the phone, but the answer is A. The other two are types of fighter jets. That F-10 is just something just thrown in there. It's just to throw you off. But,
I just kind of know because I got a little military background. That's all it is.
that's true. That's
You do
true.
got that.
Can't disregard that. Definitely.
Can't out that.
Here we go. So he got that. We got 2 points. So it's 4-2 now, Nash. Yeah, 4-2. He kind of he took a jump, but you got the opportunity.
B. It's B.
Hey, the hint is Gators.
B, yo.
Yeah, I'm going with B too.
That's what they did.
You going B?
Cause they got gators in America and gators in Australia, but I don't think they got no gators in China.
Whoa. That's what y'all going with. B, right?
Yeah.
And the answer actually is C, fellas. Hold on, tell me your logic. Why you were so confident there, Beans?
I ain't never heard about no gators in China.
Yeah.
I don't know about in Australia either, but it just seems like Australia might have some gators.
Yeah, but see, it's not even so much where they are; it's just the type, right? There's an American gator, a Chinese gator, but there's actually Australian crocodile. It's not a gator.
That's tricky right there.
Yeah. So that's what the Australian is the. Here we go, riding along, man. Final question for the night. Pick the misfit. The hint is fish, and that's all you. It's crunch time, bro. You know.
Going with A. I'm going with A.
Tie ball game.
I'm going
If
with A.
Beans get it, it's over with. So I mean, who gonna step up? I mean, if you both get it wrong, Beans win.
I'm going with A.
So Beans is kind of, he free willing right now, man. He get opportunity to free will.
Yeah, I'm going with A.
You got A?
Yup, red eye, whatever that is.
Yeah, A. What you go, Beans?
I'm going with A. Play the same.
I love it. And the answer is B, fellas.
Well, this crazy right here.
But I mean, we got a winner. Beans is the winner. But
Good game, my boy.
Yo, come back.
Yeah, the misfit though was those other two are types of bass. The other one is a different type of fish than the other two are bass, and the other one is a different type of fish.
Okay.
So that I just wanted to tell you why river was the correct answer. But yeah, that was good, man. Great game right there, fellas. I love the
good game, my boy. Good game.
I love the competitiveness. So we're gonna jump into final focus for y'all. Kind of, give you opportunity to touch your weekend for the week and finish out the week strong. Inspirational deal. So share that for you guys and listen up.
I'm saying, I got mine pop over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cars. I put September 22nd, 10 o'clock p.m. to September 24th, 10 o'clock a.m.
You never say because amazing. It's the competition. It's the economy. It's the president. It's Congress. If you wake up tomorrow morning and blame your failure on someone or something else, you have no reason to change. But if you woke up in the morning and looked in the mirror and said, I am failing because of me, the decisions that I make, the energy I put in, I'm not passing the blame. If you look in the mirror tomorrow and say that, you will change. Because nobody likes thinking of themselves as a failure. Winners win and losers lose. culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture.
You see what I sent you?
Ownership. Take ownership of everything in your world, the good and the bad. Don't make excuses. Don't blame any other person or any other thing. Take ownership of your mistakes. Take ownership of your shortfalls. Take ownership of your problems. The solutions. Take ownership of your job, of your team, of your future.
My nigga E. My nigga boss not a lot to talk about.
Go back a little bit. Start to walk a little different. Start to be that best version of you. You can do it in your quiet way. You can do it the way you do it. But somehow they're going to look at you and go, okay, I will look you that way. You push back. You get obsessed. You got to get relentless. You got to be low dog. You got to get intense. You got to have a permeating attitude that you're going to win. You got to have a positive outlook. You got to be optimistic. You got to know you're going to win. You got to, and right now, you got to say, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. My life is going to win. This is going to be a victorious life here. Just listen to me. The price you pay for losing here is too extreme. You have to carry the burden of failure the rest of your life. As we begin to elevate ourselves and not to follow the crowd, activating the thinker in us and disciplining and putting on hold the emotional part of ourselves. It's not easy, but through practice and practice and practice, practice makes improvement. You can always better your best. You can always go beyond anything that you have ever done. You'll never hit a state of perfection. You're always bigger than what you do. So all you're looking for are new breakthroughs through practice and practice and practice. You'll get better and better and better. Something you should affirm to yourself every day. Repeat this, please. No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. The people that make it in this world look around for the circumstances and they want it, and if they can't find them, they create them. It's hard. No, easy is not an option. However, ladies and gentlemen, what you will discover is that it's worth it. Takes guts. You got to dig down deep. Cut it out. Keep on going. Again and again and again. Until you make it happen, because you know that it's possible. And you are the determining factor.
Why if I'm about it then?
Hard.
Wise man once said, "Your limitation is your own imaginations at times. So deter your doubt, cleanse your thoughts, mind, trust and believe in yourself always." I thank y'all for tuning in. I thank everyone, you guys for joining. Before we get off, matter of fact, we got a little more time, man. Y'all got some final words. Y'all want to say to the people, man, the words of encouragement, things like that. Beans and Nash, I had an opportunity, man.
You go ahead first, bro.
Who want to go first?
I'm a man of a few words, but I do want to
Sure, he
thank
definitely is. He is.
reaching out to me and asking me to be a part of it. I definitely never mind, talking about business and opportunities to grow and getting better as a person. Um, and that's, everybody's. Hope everybody's being safe through the coronavirus times. Everybody's taking the proper precautions about being safe while they're out doing their thing day to day. And just come and see us. 310 South Driver Street.
Definitely. Go. What about you, Nas?
I can curse.
Huh?
I can curse.
Hey, it's you, brother. Be you, brother.
Dude, all I gotta say is chase your dream, fuck what people say. That's all I say. Sweet and simple.
I love it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, y'all heard that, man. Shooting for that. We can stamp and close out for the night. Like I said, I thank everybody for tuning in. Again, wish you all a blessed rest of your week. Beans and Nass. Y'all great brothers, man. I'm supporting y'all, rooting for y'all, fellas, man. Always remember everyone that's tuning in, and you guys also, man. Faith forward, keeping the main thing the main thing. I see everyone next time, and God bless.
Yeah, appreciate you, my boy.
You know it. Definitely.